everybody, this is Pam, the Arctic Firefly, and today I am going to be doing a product review. I'm going to be demonstrating and talking to you today about the iTop tool from Imaginext. This is what the iTop tool looks like. It has the bottom portion and the top portion. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, so please forgive me. And it squeezes together much like a punch tool. The tops interchange. You just pull it out like this and flip it around for the various sizes. The iTop tool comes with the tips for the 22 or the 16, the 16 millimeter and the 22 millimeter to make the brads. And the bottom portion changes also, so it flips around so you can use the different sizes. And these are the sizes of what the brads come in. You can get the 26 or 28 millimeter, which is extremely large, as you can see. The 22 millimeter, which is slightly smaller but still just big, and the 16. And the 16 is what I'm going to be demonstrating for you today. This is the smallest brad size that you can make with the iTop tool. As you can see, it is no mini brad. It is, you know, it could be a focal point in a card or used for a scrapbooky page or whatever. And here is the punch. They have 3 different punch sizes too. This is the 16 millimeter brad size. This is the one I use the most. And it has the circle, so you can see if you were doing paper that had a certain image or a pattern design and you wanted a specific portion of it as the focal point of your brad, it would have to be this size. And this is the frills of your paper that you're going to tuck into to make your brad. You can also purchase separately these templates that you can use to trace. So if you didn't have the money or didn't want to buy the punch, you could just trace around it and then cut it out with some scissors, and you'll have your paper that way also. So I am going to show you how to use the iTop tool today to make 16 millimeter brads, and then discuss a little bit about, you know, the pros and cons that I find with the iTop tool. So I already have my tips where they need to be for the 16 millimeter brads. And the first thing you're going to do is we are going to use the punch. We'll punch out our paper. I'm using some blue stripes this time. Be cute for a baby shower card, or, you know, it's stuck. And we have a stuck piece of paper in here. Alright, there we go. So we'll do this again. So this time I'll use my tip. I'll go ahead and place my tip on. Scoot my rubber down. Place my tip on. Place the paper in there. It's hard to do with the camera. Line it up. Okay, there we go. Oh, nope, still a little bit off. I'm not going to say that this is quick. Okay, punch it down. So that punched it down. It folded the paper. Release. Tuck in your ends of paper firmly. I cannot express enough. Firmly. It's how the brad is made. Firmly tuck your paper in. Then take your bottom portion that will go through your paper. It goes on the bottom like this. If I could find the hole. And then you punch it together. It just punches. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of pressure behind there. And then peel the rubber back and pop out your brad. This one's a lot better. And there you have it. There's a brad. And I have a horrible glare from my light. There's the brad I made. Okay, now, pros and cons of the iTop tool. Pro, you want to make brads? You have it right here at hand. Like I said, you can use anything to make a brad that is flexible enough. Fabric, photos, paper, I haven't tried cardstock yet, but I suppose you could probably use cardstock. It's you know, right here. You don't need the heads. You can change the heads off. They screw off. They have larger ones, like I said, for the 28mm tops. They screw right off, screw right on. You simply pull it out and flip it, so it's interchangeable right there. It's not difficult. And you have the punches, so you can see exactly what you need, you know, line it up, line your image up and punch, or use the templates, which are awesome. You know, if you're tight on budget, you can spend, you know, I think they were like $3 maybe. They might have been a little bit more. But, you know, you just need, it just takes a little bit more time to trace it, and then the cutting it out part. Cons. It doesn't seem like it squeezes tight enough. And the brads, even the smallest brad is huge. I mean, this is the smallest brad, and it's still huge. You can, sometimes you're not going to want to use such a ginormous brad on a project. You can't use more than one of them. You know, it's a big brad, in my opinion. But another pro, it's customizable. You can create whatever you want to make a brad. You know, a small picture of your sweet little girl's face. Which, another con, your images have to be really small. This is a little baby booty from a piece of paper. Let me see. So here's my baby booty paper. And I punched out the baby booty and I lined it up, you know, made sure it would be in the center. But as you can see, it's still too big. It doesn't, because the way that the paper has to fold down, my image got, you know, shrunk up a little bit. It's distorted. For a larger brad, I think it would be awesome. It would work great. You know, you got the full coverage over the baby booties or a photo. So I would recommend, if you're going to use a photo of a loved one's face or an animal's face, or you might want to go for the larger brads. The larger ones don't come in as many in a pack as the smaller ones do, of course. That's how it always seems to be, and they cost a bit more. But here are, you know, the brads. Here are a few brads that I've created with my iTop tool. And like I said, they're customizable. You can make whatever you want. And you can have, you know, people go to the you know, scrapbook store and they buy packs and packs and packs of mass marketed, you know, color packs. But here you have your own customizable, you know, oh man, I really wish I had a brad that matched the beach theme that I have going on with this scrapbook layout. Well, there you go. There is your sand, which mine you can't really tell, but your sand brad. It works fantastic. So, iTop tool by Imagine-S. This has been my product review from the Arctic Firefly. I am in no way being paid by Imagine-S to give you this review. I just wanted to share, you know, one of my favorite little toys out with you guys. Thank you for watching.